Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, November 11th, and here are your morning announcements. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Happy birthday today and over the weekend to Talia Braxton, Syra Chalker, Rodney Simmons, Luna Lapan, Jacrissa McLowry, Takila Stewart, and Alicia Turner. I hope you all have a wonderful birthday today and over the weekend. Your positive view for this week, one of the questions this week was, what makes you happy? So when this is over, maybe your teachers can have you stop this, and I want you to turn and talk. What made you happy this week? I can share with you that what made me happy is to see your smiling faces, and to those of you who stopped in to say hi to me and just to tell me about your day. I also loved having people come up to me and say, hey, I got the card in the mail you sent me, or when I made a phone call home, you guys acknowledge that. So that's what made me happy this week. What made you happy? Don't forget, we have some norms to live by at our building. This week we focused on our hallway behavior. Remember, we are staying to the right. We are getting to class on time, and we are keeping our hands to ourselves. We are allowing people their own personal space. Please remember that those of you who are racking up tardies, we will be filing truancy on you, which means you possibly could have a meeting with the truancy officer coming up shortly. So please make sure that you are in class on time, ready to learn. And those of you who have outstanding detentions, or as you get detentions, let's hope it's less and less. Please remember, if you need to call a parent to ask if you can stay that day, please do so. Please do not just come to detention and wait, because if you're a busser or if your parent is waiting, then they get really upset that you did not communicate with them when you were staying for detention. So please make sure that you are communicating with your parents about what days you are staying after to complete your detentions. And it is November 11th. So anyone know what holiday is today? Today is Veterans Day. Now I want to give you a little bit of history about why it is Veterans Day. World War I, known at the time as the Great War, officially ended when the Treaty of Versailles was signed on June 28, 1919, in the Palace of Versailles in France. However, fighting had stopped 7 months earlier when a temporary stop to the hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. For that reason, November 11th, 1918 is generally regarded as the end of the war to end all wars. However, in November of 1919, President Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Armistice Day with the following words. To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the councils of the nation. An act approved on May 13, 1938, made the 11th of November in each year a legal holiday, a day to be dedicated to the cause of world peace known as Armistice Day. It was primarily a day set aside to honor veterans of World War I. However, in 1954, after World War II had required the greatest mobilization of soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen in the nation's history, and after American forces had fought aggression in Korea, the 83rd Congress, at the urging of the veterans organizations, amended the Act of 1938 by taking out the word armistice and inserting in its place the word veterans. With the approval of this legislation on June 1st, 1954, November 11th became a day to honor American veterans of all wars. So take a minute and thank today any veterans that you have in your family or anyone currently serving in the military. A thank you for their bravery and for their service. With that, I hope you have an amazing Friday, a wonderful weekend, and have a great day.